Okay, on the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Ronnie Carter, file number 19-05193. So what time is Mr. Lee? Is Mr. Lee present today? Have we seen Mr. Lee?
Would that be my lawyer?
That would be your lawyer.
Yes, I talked to him this morning.
Okay, wonderful. You can have a seat, you must not be available. Mr. Abbott, what matter are you here for?
Corey Goss, Your Honor.
We're a little early. Okay,
Correct.
thank you. And then I'm assuming we need Mr. Lee on the majority of these. I thought I seen Mr. Green. Oh, Mr. Green is here. On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Sheena Marie Scott, file number 23-01015. Council appearance.
Jeff Broadouts on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, I'm going to be have to be finished. Sheena Scott, who's standing to my right.
Today's the date and the time that was set for a final pre-trial. I have a note here that we are going to continue the jury trial on this. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. I have received the names and contact information for the witnesses that Mr. Green had on his list. And I have received some other additional stuff that Mr. Green was, I believe, coming to admit or was working with for the trial here. The LPD is continuing to do their investigation, so we would just ask that this be left on for jury trial.
That's an accurate statement.
I currently have it scheduled for trial February 13th at 8 a.m. We need to have another hearing in between there, or is that good?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
February 13th.
I'm still on my calendar.
Okay, very good. Was there an offer that was ever extended?
I looked back through our file, Your Honor. I don't believe there was ever an offer extended in this matter.
Is it your intention to offer something, or is
Not
that contingent on the?
Not at this time, Your Honor, and so I guess I would ask for a second final pretrial date between now and the jury trial, just in case the LPD investigation reveals something that would make the people change their position on it.
Okay, I'll set it for another final pre-trial. No witnesses are required to appear. There's someone in the back with their hand up. I don't know if you need to get there.
That would be the complaining witness, Ms. Sirano.
Okay, did she need to speak with you? January 9th at 8 a.m. If no offers are going to be extended at that time, or there's no evidentiary issues, you do not need to appear for that, okay?
Thank you. Yeah, I've got it kind of pretty scheduled.
Any additional matters for today's record?
Nothing for the fifth, Your Honor.
Okay, did your complaining witness have something that you needed to put on the record?
She would like me to address with the court, believe, and I don't see anything on the court's docket for today, and I didn't see anything through a quick glance of our file, but she believes there would be some possible bond violations as well in this file. But I believe those would be addressed at the same time as the trial, Your Honor.
I don't have any bond violations. I don't have any bond violations. I need to speak with your witness off the record. If there was some police reports that should have made it this way, they've not made it this way. I have something from July that I sent for, that I arraigned her on in July, and then based on information that I had that was dismissed in November. and her bond was continued. I don't have anything since July. So I'll let you talk off the record, and if that's the case, we can set it for a PA 53 arraignment, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
Nothing else, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you, you're all set.
Thank you.
Back on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Ronnie Carter, file number 19-05193. Council appearance.
Jeff Roberts on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Mr. Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Ronnie Carter.
Thank you. Mr. Brothers, I don't know if it's necessary unless you wanted to put it on the record on this file. It may be more beneficial for you to talk to your witness at this
Thank you.
point, okay?
I had nothing I wanted to put on the record.
Thank you. Today was the date and time that was set for sentencing. I do have a pre-sentence report and recommendation. It was prepared on November 20th. Did you get a copy of that, Mr. Lee?
I did, Your Honor.
We need to make corrections, updates, or deletions.
No corrections, updates, or deletions.
Okay, you can make allocution.
Thank you, Your Honor. We would ask the court in consideration of Mr. Carter to keep in mind that it's been 4 years since this offense. He's essentially been on self-probation for the last 4 years. He has working for the Lansing School Districts. He is in the custodial services there. He is an entertainer and part of the worship crew at Solid Rock Baptist Church. He spends time and his grandchildren, watches his grandchildren, and he helps take care of his mom. His dad passed in November of 2022. So he is instrumental in helping her as well. In consideration of that, Your Honor, we're asking the court to consider perhaps a shorter term of jail that Mr. Carter could serve on the weekends as opposed to or in lieu of probation, as that would be his preference.
You wanna go to jail?
I don't want to go to jail. I just, this probation thing it's led into this time going in more and longer and longer. And it's I just, if I
I'm
have
sorry,
to
you're led into what?
going longer and longer, if I go make one little mistake or come in late or something, then I violate my probation, then I go on and on. This been over 4 years. I just want to get the case. So if I have to do it in jail time for the weekend because I work, take care of my parents and grandbabies, I do not want to do no jail time. I don't.
If you make one little mistake.
But it ain't no mistake is a mistake. Ain't no little
What's a
mistake.
little mistake? What do you determine to be a little mistake?
It's just a figure of speech. I just don't want to make no mistakes, so I don't have to get in no extra trouble or guidelines or the probation guidelines. I just wanted to.
Mr. Lee will tell you it's rare that I put people in jail for probation violations.
All right.
And if I put you in jail, it's not because you had a little mistake.
Okay.
Probably was a history of mistakes, or you just blatant disregard for the court orders. But I don't put people in jail for probation violations for little mistakes, just for the record.
I understand.
And especially when we're dealing with convictions regarding possible substance abuse, because typically there's an underlying issue that requires some treatment and that we're trying to get you. Now, if I can't get you to see eye to eye as to how we go about getting that treatment, sometimes I'm left with no choice but remanding you to get you to go to treatment. I don't know that that's the situation that I have here. This is an older incident. And the last incident of this kind that I see on your criminal history again would be from 2005. And what have you been doing since this incident, other than working and taking care of your family? What have you been doing?
what I besides that, I just been kind of, I'm just a homebody now. I don't really hang out on the streets anymore. And half the time my mom need constantly supervision, so there's no time that when I'm not working that I can't be at home. So I just don't hang anymore. You know? I'm just a homebody now.
Mhm.
6 years old, nothing else to do out there.
You serve in the ministry, is that? why
Yes,
you-
my solid Robert brother, we play drums at the church. You know, my brother's the pastor of the church now. My dad was the pastor, he passed away.
Oh, okay. Your dad was the pastor, your brother is now the pastor.
The pastor
That's
now,
just-
yeah. He's a pastor now, yeah.
Your dad passed away last year?
Yes.
What was your dad's name?
James Carter, Pastor James Carter.
Oh, we're in Solid Rock Baptist Church.
On Pennsylvania, right on Pennsylvania and off my hope.
Oh, okay.
Big Brown Bear used to be.
So you were raised in the church,
Yes.
so you absolutely know better than this.
Yes, I kind of got it away for a while. I did. I do know better. Now I'm still putting it to use now, the last 5, 6, 7 years.
You said what?
I said, now I'm putting it to use now. I didn't settle down, got out the streets, there's nothing out there. I'm just a changed person, that's all.
Again, this is almost a 5-year-old, the minimum 4-year-old incident that happened. This is Christmas night, and too many cups of good cheer. Is that what happened?
Yes, honey, kind of always.
You-
Little
We're,
majority.
we're on the heels of Christmas again this year, and I'm pretty sure you won't make these same
Oh, no, I
mistakes.
would
Is
not
that
make
correct,
these
sir?
mistakes, no.
Okay, the substance abuse assessment even indicates here that you were on the mild to low end of the spectrum. So you were overall low risk, even though the officer still recommended probation. I don't know why, if you're low risk, and it's an old conviction. And so for those reasons, I am going to sentence you to fines and costs only. I'm not gonna put you in jail for a 4-year-old incident. I've not seen any interaction with the criminal justice system since this incident or anything else that would indicate to me that the court needs to impose some additional oversight, sir. However, you are gonna do some community service. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor. I
So instead of sitting in jail for the weekends, you're gonna serve, and it's not gonna be at Solid Rock Baptist.
understand.
You understand that?
Yes, I got that part.
Okay, actually, I think you're gonna serve at the TOD Life Center. I think that's gonna happen. You're gonna go on Fresh Fruit Fridays and give back to the kids, to the community. You're gonna do stuff of that nature, okay?
Okay,
So you'll talk to probation. They'll give you a list of approved locations where you can do your community service in order to complete 30 hours of community service within 90 days. If you don't do that,
I
then
will
you'll
give
go
it, Your
to
Honor. I
jail.
will give back. No
Okay.
problem giving back.
Okay,
I does that anyway.
you do that anyway.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, there's a $75 crime victim rights fee that will be assessed, plus a $50 state minimum cost that will be assessed. You owe $110 for an assessment. You didn't pay for your assessment, sir?
No, I didn't pay for it.
Okay. You also owe the police department $208.30 for responding to this incident. I'm assessing a $200 fine. Find my, calculator. Okay, it's $643.30. How much are you paying today?
Well, can I start Friday, start paying payments on that?
Oh, your attorney didn't tell you that fines and costs are due at the time of sentencing.
Oh, no, well, how much?
I don't know why the attorneys haven't been telling people that. Fines and costs are due at the time of sentencing. That's standard.
Oh,
I think we need to get back to telling our clients that. Don't come to sentencing without any money. You're gonna pay what on Friday?
I can come up with 200. I definitely have 200 on my check.
When are you gonna make your next payment?
Next 2 weeks. What my whole total be?
$643.30.
I can pay $200 every 2 weeks to pay it off. So I get it done with.
I know here that you'll pay $200 by Friday
Yes,
and that you'll make payment of how much every 2 weeks?
$200.
Now, I don't want to hear in January when I see your name across that you didn't pay it. It was because it was the holidays.
It will be paid, Your Honor.
Okay.
I got you this.
Okay, I don't need you to get.
I know,
Get you. These your fines, not mine. These your fines, not mine.
Yes,
Okay,
Your Honor.
get you.
I understand. what
I'm
you're
all
saying.
set.
I
Do
understand.
you have any questions for the court? Do you know how to make payments?
Yes, Your Honor. I don't have no questions.
Okay, and you're gonna leave here, you're gonna go downstairs to probation, which is once we're down, find out about the list for your approved locations for community service. I expect that to be completed within the next 90 days, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing further. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Let them know that we need a jury, correct? Oh, okay. Mr. Drews is in- Okay, who's representing Ms. Drews? Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Crystal Marie Drews. File number 23-03185. Council appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jacob Brown on behalf of Ms. Drews.
Okay, I don't have the prosecutor here, but I do have a plea sheet that's signed by the prosecutor here. It says the offer is for the defendant to plead guilty to count 2 of trespass, dismiss count 1.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Let's see if we can find the prosecutor. Okay, Ms. Drews, you discussed this offer with your attorney?
Ma'am.
And you want to accept that offer?
Sure.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. Okay, Mr. Broderick, have your appearance on the record.
Jeff Broderick on behalf of Jacob Brown.
Okay, and then the offer, I have a signed plea sheet from you. It says for Ms. Drews to plead to count 2 of trespass, dismiss count 1. That's accurate.
Yes, that is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so Ms. Drews, you understand that you have certain rights that you would need to give up in order to accept this offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to proceed to trial and you have the right to jury trial. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to the presumption of innocence. So you're innocent until proven guilty. You have the right to require the prosecutor to prove your guilt at a jury trial by proving each element of the charges being brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those rights?
Yes.
You have the right to confront and cross-examine in court any of the witnesses. that the prosecutor intended to call against you. You have the right to call your own witnesses or present evidence at trial that you believe further a defense to the charge being brought against you. And you have the right to remain silent at trial and not have silence be used against you. Are you willing to give up each of those rights today?
Yes,
Anybody threatening you to get you to waive those rights and enter a guilty plea to count two?
yes.
Who's threatening you?
Oh, nobody's threatening me. I'm sorry.
Okay, that gets people sometimes. Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody making any promises to you to get you to waive your rights and plead guilty?
Uh,
Are you currently on probation or on parole?
Yes,
For which court are you on probation or parole?
Acosta County.
On probation?
Yes,
How long? For how long, ma'am?
I believe I have a few months left.
Okay. You understand that a guilty plea could potentially result in a violation of your probation status?
Yes,
Okay, you also understand that a guilty plea could result in a conviction that you may need to report to a future employer.
yes,
A conviction may also have impact on travel or immigration status that you may be seeking.
yes,
As to count two of trespass, how do you plead?
guilty.
Are you pleading guilty because you believe you're guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Factual basis, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Drews, do you recall on in the early morning hours of October 20th of this year, being present at 6825 South Cedar Street in Lansing?
Yes,
Is that a Speedway gas station?
yes,
Were you inside the building of the gas station?
I ran into the building to use the public bathroom.
Yes, and at some point while you were in the building, were you asked to leave by an employee of that gas station?
Apparently,
Yes or no?
yes,
And is it true that you did not leave after being requested multiple times by that employee?
yes,
And is it true that eventually Lansing police were called out and they removed you from the building?
yes.
I believe they have a factual basis, Your Honor.
What does apparently mean? Do you recall this incident?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
Okay, so why did you answer apparently?
I recall, the only thing I say apparently is because, I wasn't aware that I was asked by the staff member to leave. I just heard the police knocking, so I might have misunderstood. Or maybe not didn't hear the, staff member asking me to leave.
Okay, was this after hours?
No,
Okay. Carlos? I don't know that I have a factual basis that she doesn't recall being asked to leave. Any idea why she was asked to leave?
I believe, if I recall from the police report, Your Honor, and I do have the employee from the Speedway here, that she was in the restroom of the Speedway for 40 minutes and refused to leave when asked to by staff, which is why LPD was called in the first place.
Okay, you were in the restroom, ma'am?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, was the door closed?
Yes,
Anybody knock on the door?
I recall knocking, yes.
Okay, did you respond to the knocking?
I believe so, yes.
And what was the knocking for?
I assumed it was somebody who wanted in or the police.
Okay, and you didn't respond? Or open the door?
No, I didn't. I was using the bathroom.
Okay, satisfied with the factual basis, I'll accept the plea and find the plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. How long has she been in custody?
You wanna reach it would be 45 days as of today. It's been since October 21st.
Oh, since the time of her arraignment.
Yes.
Credit time served, you're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a wonderful day.
Same to you.
Thank you.
On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Anthony Price, file number 22-02655. Council appearance.
Jeff Reynolds on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Price.
Okay, today was the date and the time that was set for final pre-trial. This matter had an offer to plead guilty to an added count two of assault and battery. Are we continuing to trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do we give him a trial date? I don't think
I
so.
don't believe so.
You had your witness here?
Yes, this is on the one count aggravated assault.
Oh, okay.
I have them here for both cases. I just wanted to know which one.
Okay, and we're continuing to trial on both. I also have people of the state of Michigan versus Anthony Price 23-03212. And we're continuing on both.
Yes, Your Honor.
It looks like I have some PA 53 violations to address. This morning,
The GPS at school.
for how many, for how long? Okay, I think they're all probably consistent. Second one was 5. Let's see, let me find that email. Oh, literally came in 2 minutes ago. I've got about 4 or 5 probation violations for you based on that GPS tether. Do you know why? Sir, you went within the zone? You were within the zone this morning for 4 minutes.
This morning, that's because they got the zone in the damn street. I'm at the police station.
Who are you talking?
I'm sorry.
Who are you talking
Yeah.
to?
I'm tripping. I'm sorry.
You sure are. 7:47 to 7:51. You was trying to get to court, weren't you? By 8 o'clock. Do you know what the exclusion zone includes?
It's by my house and my job.
Let me see here. He's in the exclusion zone right now.
Right.
He's right. He's in the exclusion zone right now. We'll excuse you. I definitely see the state capitol in there. All the above. Let's see here. Okay. Someone's gonna have to update the GPS company so they understand that he has to be at court. We don't need an alert about that.
Appreciate that, Your Honor.
Thank you. There was another one from the 29th, 3/16, 3/17. Another one, November 25th, 4:41 in the morning. Where were you going? Excuse me? You just up at 4:41, just forgetting where you're going? Then back at 4:43 to 4:45. I'm asking you where you're going. I can tell you where you went though. I got the exclusion zone. Be careful, sir, to stay outside of the exclusion zone so that we don't have to bring you in for any unnecessary arraignments and hearings, okay? Okay? I can't hear you. Thank you. Your trial date.
February 20th day.
February 20th at 8 AM.
That'd be for both cases, Your Honor.
I don't know that both, are these the same victim or something?
No, they're different victims, Your
I
Honor.
don't see how we can have two trials at the same time then. So the 22 file will go first. We're gonna set them both for the same date, however, priority goes to 22-02655. Okay,
So the later case will be- Just another matter, Your Honor, before we go, if I could, Mr. Price, his lease is ending at his old apartment. He is prohibited from returning to that apartment, but he needs to move some property out. Could he get permission to return for that purpose?
his lease is ending. Which
Sorry.
file would,
That would be on the case with the two.
23-03212, Your Honor.
your personal items are there?
Alleged victim in the case is his neighbor, he lived in the same building, or lived in the same building.
The alleged victim is a neighbor.
Yes.
The alleged victim here.
Yes. the victim is right here.
Okay, you need to go and get your things out of your unit, you say? You gotta use your words. Okay, okay, you need to look at your thing, and when do you anticipate doing that?
I do now.
You can do it today?
This morning.
You're gonna go and get your things out of there today, from what time to what time?
It's probably gonna take me a couple of days, but if you give me like 2 or 3 hours, I get most of everything out of it.
Well, I need to know what days so I can amend your bond. I need specific dates and times.
And
And if it would really be easier if you could do one block of time and get it all done. And that way we can put the victims on notice so that they know that you'll be in the building. From how long it's gonna take you to get all your things?
I like 8 hours.
8 hours today? Give me another day, because you probably need to start earlier if you want 8 hours.
I can start right now.
You can start as soon as you leave here? Okay, control your tongue, okay? That's the last apology. The next time it's contempt, okay? Oh, this is 416 West Genesee,
Yes, Your Honor.
apartment 3. Okay, we're gonna start that today between 11 AM. You say you need how many hours? 8 hours? Okay, you got 11 to 7 today, okay? After 7 PM, if you're still there, it's considered a violation. Okay? You're only allowed to be at your unit. You're not to have contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victims. You're not to.
What if they say something to me?
You're not to have contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victims. You're not to make comments back and forth with them. You're not to engage. If you see them on the stairs, what is in your best interest? To wait until they go in the house, correct? Okay, who's the alleged victims? Okay. Can you move to such I can see them? Thank you. Okay. All 3 of them are alleged victims on this file?
No, Miss Henry is the alleged victim
Who's Miss
on
Henry?
20. in the
On this
front.
file? Okay.
No, she's the alleged victim on the other file. The 2 in the back, Your Honor, are the alleged victims on the 23 file.
You all live in the same building? Okay.
She don't.
Oh, okay. I'm talking to the people in the back. Well, let me do my job. You control your business, okay? Which is to not have contact directly or indirectly with them. Thank you. Okay, he's gonna be allowed to go and retrieve his items from the property today. Is that a problem for you all? I'm sorry?
Not for me.
So you can be in your unit and not outside in the common areas today? Ma'am, I need you to use words. Thank you. Okay, and so when you leave here, I don't know if you need to go straight to your units or whatever. That's why I said for him he can be there at 11. That gives you all time to run whatever errand you need to do and get back home, okay? Do you have any questions? Okay, if for some reason you do see him moving his things out, you're not to antagonize him or speak with him, okay? You understand that? Okay. Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, we'll see you at the trial. Sorry, but I don't know what happened to your guy. It's up to you if you want to waive his presence for today. It's just a review. Is Lisa Swain here?
Sorry.
Lisa Swain?
I have not seen her. I believe Mr. Rowley is representing.
Is Lisa Swain present?
Ms. Swain, no, Your Honor, she's not here. I'm able to reach her.
Okay, I'll let you think you want. Who's in the jail?
James Pritchett.
Okay, very good. Tanya Tripp present?
Your Honor, I spoke with Ms. Tripp. She was planning to be here in person, but she was ill today. She told me she would try to connect to Zoom, but I don't know if she's been successful.
Okay. Holly Vance?
Yes, ma'am.
She's on Zoom. Did you need to speak with her, or this is a dog license, correct?
Yes, yes, if I could. Mr. Pritchett as well.
Did I lose her? I don't see her.
Mr. Martinez is here in person.
Sorry?
Mr. Martinez is here in person. We're ready.
I don't understand why it says I have 8 participants, but I don't see them. Yeah. Weird. Ms. Vance, start your video.
Yes, ma'am.
I can't see you.
Oh, I thought I started it. Did it start?
Are you driving?
No, ma'am. I'm sitting in the car, but I'm not driving.
yes, I hear a turn indicator. Okay, very good. Okay, who's on the Galaxy S9? Sir? Okay, Matthew Wolf. Representing him.
Not sure, Your Honor. I don't think we had an appearance on it, but it does say public defender. So I'm not sure.
Definitely says public defender on my end. Let's see here. Jacob Raleigh. Representing Matthew Wolf.
Yes, sir.
You ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Matthew Wolf, file number 23-03207, council appearance.
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Wolf.
Okay, today's the date and the time set for a pretrial no driving while license is suspended. How are we proceeding?
At this time, Your Honor, I will say, I put on the record, people did make an offer that Mr. Wolf complete as charged with a Killebrew agreement to fines and costs.
That's the real offer. What they always get. It's fine for cost. Not a Killebrew.
Unfortunately, I have not been successful in reaching Mr. Wolf in recent weeks. I need to before we can discuss that offer. I would ask that this be set for a later date.
Okay, we'll reset this. Mr. Wolf, your attorney needs to make contact with you, okay? Ms. Vance, I can't see you.
Sorry.
Another pretrial.
January 9th.
January 9th at 10:30. Do you have any questions today, Mr. Wolf?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, we need you to come in and get your fingerprints taken care
Okay,
of. Please do that this week, okay?
okay.
Thank you. You're all set. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Holly Vance, file number 23-02618, council appearance.
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
This is Mr. Lee's case.
I believe so.
Okay, he just logged in. I don't know what my Zoom is doing. Do you see him on your screen?
I can, but I don't think I'm.
I can't see half of the people that are here on my screen. I don't know why.
For 2 seconds.
Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay, Mr. Lee? Mr. Lee, are you representing Miss Vance?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay, are you ready to proceed?
I need just a moment to speak with her, please.
Anybody, we're resetting anybody that you've not already spoken with because I have to get ready for a jury trial.
Okay. We'll have to adjourn because the offer for her is to come into compliance with her dog license. And it does not appear that she is I don't know. I don't know if she's been in compliance yet, so.
Yep, that was the offer back on October 30th. Let's reset this.
Okay.
January 9th at 10:30.
January 9th at 10:30. And Miss Vance, your number ends in 3351?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, then it sounds like you and the defense attorney should talk before court next time. You're all set.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, who's in the jail? Pritchett. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus James Pritchett, file number 23-01702, council appearance.
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of James Pritchett.
Okay, Mr. Pritchett, today's the date and the time that's set for A pretrial, I have an attempted police officer resisting, obstructing, opposed, and assault and battery. Was there an offer on this?
Yes, Your Honor, the offer would be for Mr. Pritchett to plead to count 2, assault and battery as charged. People would dismiss count 1.
Okay, how do you want your client want to proceed, Mr. Lee?
We would like to set the matter for final pretrial and trial, Your Honor.
Final pretrial, January 16th.
January 16th at 8 a.m. for the final pretrial.
Jury trial, February 13th.
February 13th at 8 a.m. for the jury trial. Do you have any questions today, Mr. Pritchett?
What court will this be held in?
54A District Court,
Okay,
the court that you're in right now.
okay.
Do you have any other questions, sir?
No.
Okay, any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're all set, Mr. Pritchett.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I see a Shakari's iPhone. Or Shakara's iPhone.
Yes, I'm here. Shakira, right?
Oh, okay. Whose attorney is, who's her attorney? Is that Mr. Lee or Mr. Raleigh?
As far as I know, Your Honor, I don't know if she is sub-counsel in this matter. So I'm not sure.
Okay. Did you request court-appointed counsel, ma'am?
I did. It was for a ticket. I was coming back. I was supposed to turn in my license for dog.
Okay, our records show that you declined court-appointed counsel. Were you able to get the license for the dog?
Oh, I'm sorry. I did decline it because I did get the license.
Okay, you have it with you today?
I have it, but I have to bring it to you guys.
No, you can show it on the screen.
Okay, I don't have it in my hand. I'm sorry.
No problem. I'll let you go get it.
Your Honor, I know it's not set with the pen, but I also believe Mr. Cruz, which is another dog, is don't have it here.
Casey Bishop. Did I miss him in my docket? The person identified as Casey Bischoff.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ms. Wright?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find it. I wasn't expecting to show it on the screen. Like,
This one's December 19th. Mr. Bishop, your matter is set for December 19th at 9.
come back.
No, I'm talking to someone else. Mr. Bishop, do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you now.
Yep, your matter is set for December 19th at 9.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Miss Wright, I'm gonna reset your matter so you can gather the documents you need and bring them or be prepared to show them, okay?
Okay, so you said just bring them?
That's correct.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm so sorry.
December 18th at 9:30.
I have to come back.
Yes, you gotta come back and bring it to the prosecutor unless you bring it to the prosecutor's office before that date. If you bring it before that date, they can just move to dismiss it. You just take
Okay.
it directly to the prosecutor's office, okay? Or you can
Okay,
email it
thank
to the
you.
prosecutor.
Okay.
You're all set for today, ma'am.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Corey Anthony Goss, file number 20-03656. Council appearance.
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. John Abbott representing Corey Goss. He's standing to my right.
Okay, Mr. Goss is back. We adjourn this matter to allow Mr. Brodowitz to discuss this issue with his office about how it's best to proceed at this time. Did you all discuss this already?
Yes, Your Honor. I've had conversations with Mr. Abbott and with Mr. Stevens at my office. People's position based on the last report we got that Mr. Goss was incompetent but able to be made competent, that people would still like him to be made competent to stand trial in this. However, and I apologize to the court, I misunderstood what the court was asking last time. I did attempt to contact our witnesses on the information we had. That number was no longer in service. I then had LPD look in their system to find if there was any additional contact information for the alleged victims in the case. I did receive one new phone number, which I attempted to call early last week and have heard nothing back from that number, Your Honor. So the people have had no contact with the complaining victims in this case.
How do you want to proceed?
Move to dismiss, Your Honor, in the interest of justice.
Did I order the witnesses to be here today?
No, Your Honor, but you asked if we had any, if we had witnesses on the case. And so I tried to get in touch with our witnesses to see what their wishes would be and how to proceed with this. While I know ultimately it is our office's decision, we do have to consult with our victims, and I have been unable to do that as I've had no contact with.
Okay, the court can't bring him into compliance because there's been a very extensive wait list for him to even get into compliance or get into competency, I should say. And so at this rate, we don't know if he'll be brought into competence within the next year. I couldn't tell you that. And this seems extensive. I think there's supposed to be a reasonable amount of time that he's supposed to be brought in to competence under the statute and not just continue to keep a case held over for this long. So what I'm going to do is, because we've called him and his father into court multiple times, setting this for a final pretrial, the defendant's appearance can be waived by his attorney's appearance, and your witnesses need to appear in person.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Can you add a slot quicker than that? You can add a slot in December.
The 18th.
December 18th at 8 a.m. for final pretrial for witnesses to appear in person. And again, I'll waive the defendant's appearance for that purpose.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Any additional matters for today's record?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
Not from the defense. Thank you.
Thank you. You're all set. Mr. Lee, who do you have with you?
I have Mr. Tracy Martinez and Mr. Gabriel Prue.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Tracy Martinez, file number 23-03487. Council appearance.
Jeff Braddock on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Tracy Martinez, who is in the courtroom and standing tonight.
This matter is scheduled for an arraignment on a probation, sorry, on a bond violation.
This is just the arraignment room.
That's all I have. Let's see. Okay, I have that it's arraignment set for today. The allegation is that he violated the no contact order. He was arraigned in this matter by Judge Cynthia Ward back on the 19th of November. There was a no contact order in place for the protection of a Jasmine Pratt, that he was not to have contact directly or indirectly with Ms. Pratt. The allegation is that on the actual date of arraignment at 1430 hours, that the defendant violated the terms of no contact order by making contact with the alleged victim directly. You have the right to have a contested hearing. You have the right to be represented by an attorney at that hearing. If you're found to be in violation of your bond can be revoked. You could be sentenced to a term of jail time as well for the violation. You understand that? Violation of bond is a contempt of court order, so the maximum penalty is 93 days in jail and or $7,500 in fines. You understand that? Okay. If you want to proceed.
But Your Honor, he would like to enter a not guilty plea and set here.
He's scheduled for a pre-trial on December 18th. We'll set the hearing for the same date. Do you have any questions about your bond conditions, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so again, there's a no contact order. You can't have contact directly or indirectly with Jasmine Pratt. You're not to be within 2,000 feet of wherever she lives, works, or goes to school. And you're not to be at the address of 6893 Bickett Boulevard. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
That could be a problem.
No, Your Honor.
All of your items from there.
No, Your Honor.
Is that all the items that you need during the pendency of this matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor.
We'll see you on the 18th, okay? Who's the other individual you have with you?
Mr. Proceedings.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Gabriel Pruden. File number is 23-02370. There's a co-defendant, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, council appearance.
Jeff Braddock on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Gabriel Proceedings.
Today's the date and the time that was set for a pre-trial. And we reset this because the parties were waiting for the body cam. Did you receive the body cam?
No, Your Honor, as it turns out, there was no body cam footage available in this instance.
Okay, how are you want to proceed at this time?
So at this time, Your Honor, people have contacted animal control. There is no restitution being sought in this matter. So people have amended the offer from an added count to, of attempted abandonment of one animal to a civil infraction for disturbing the peace.
Added count 2 of what?
So the original offer, Your Honor, was an added count 2 of attempted abandoning cruelty to one animal. However, since there is no restitution being sought in this matter, the people have amended that offer to a civil infraction.
Disturbing the peace.
Yes.
How does your client want to proceed?
Mr. Pruden will accept the civil infraction.
That's correct, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your fine is $100. When can you pay?
I can make a $50 payment today. And pay the rest when I receive my first check from the auto seller.
What is that?
I'm not sure. I start work there tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll say you'll pay $50 today and the balance within 30 days. Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
They're all set. Thank you. Okay, on the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jordan Purvis, file number 23-02371, council appearance.
Jeff Rado, on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joseph Yang on behalf of Mr. Jordan Purvis. We are approaching.
Today was the date and the time set for a pre-trial, and I would imagine this is the same issue. There was no body cam on this. How do you want to proceed?
And it would be the same way, Your Honor. The people had originally made an offer of an added count 2 attempt in abandoning cruelty to one animal. However, after conversations with Ingham County Animal Control and there being no restitution in this matter, the people have amended that offer to a civil infraction, disturbing the peace here.
How does your client want to proceed?
Thank you, Your Honor. I have discussed this matter with Mr. Purvis and he will be accepting responsibility.
Your fine is $100. When can you make payment?
I could pay it all today, Your Honor.
Very good. We'll get you over to the criminal traffic window. You can make payments today.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
You're all set. Thank you. Just gonna pay disturbing the peace fine today. Are you on this? It's not me. Okay, let's see. Marlon's iPad. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Kelsey Cruz.
Kelsey Cruz.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't have an attorney, correct?
No, I do not.
Okay. You need to just speak with her.
Yes, that's just.
There's a dog license and a
Yeah.
dog at large.
Mhm.
Okay, and then let me see what Mr. Marlon's iPad. Can you unmute, please?
All right, there we go.
Okay, what's your full name, sir?
Marlon James.
Okay, and you do not have an attorney, correct?
No.
Okay, and so that was another dog license. Okay, if you both hang tight, I'm gonna get you in private meeting rooms with the prosecuting attorney, okay?
Okay.
Brianna Alman?
Thank you.
The person identified as Brianna Alman. Can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know. Can you, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yes.
Can you hear me? What's your name?
Can you hear me?
What
Yes.
is your name?
Jessica Hodge. Jessica.
Your signal is not good. Who's representing her? Did you speak to her?
I did, I believe this is going to be dismissed for compliance.
Yeah, I think we can waive it.
It's dismissed.
Yeah, people would be dismissing for compliance.
Okay, Ms. Hodge, your matter is dismissed. You're all set. She can't hear us. Maybe you can call her.
I can call her, yes.
Okay, thank you. Are you gonna get on there with these people?
Yes, I'm getting on Zoom right now.
Let's see, what can they put right now? Have a good one. Why don't I see?
Your Honor, can I get Ms. Cruz, please?
Nicole?
What happened to the other individual you were in the room with? Oh. What's your name, sir?
Bill Wilson.
I don't know what the council.
All right.
The red one.
All right, I'm. Mr. James review.
I think Mr. James might have left.
Yeah, but then I spoke with him, told him, I think he just said it. Launched out.
Okay, let's see. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Kelsey Lynn Cruz, file number 23-03146 and 3147, council appearance.
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Okay, and Ms. Kelsey Cruz is present via Zoom without counsel. The parties met privately. How do you want to proceed, counsel?
At this time, Your Honor, the people are satisfied with compliance that Ms. Cruz has provided for the dog at large charge, or the dog at large ticket, and she has provided me with the license for the dog, so the people would be moving to dismiss for compliance on both files.
Motion to dismiss is granted. You're all set, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And for the other person,
For Mr. James, Your Honor, he had, after speaking with him, he has gotten the dog its rabies vaccination, but he was, I guess, a bit confused about the fact that he had to have it vaccinated and licensed. So we would just need a short adjournment for him to get the dog licensed. I gave him my contact information and told him that if he would email, he could just email me a picture of the license when he gets it. And that if I get that before the next date, I can dismiss for compliance at that point.
okay, where we set it? December 18th. You can put it in January.
January 9th at 10:30.
January 9th at 10:30. You did Jessica Hodge already, right? Okay. Let's see. I have Mr. Wilson. And Jordan Lewis. Is it Mr. Lee that's supposed to be representing them? Or Mr. Raleigh?
I represent Mr. Lewis.
Where's Mr. Lee?
I can look for him.
Raekwon Brown
Yes, Your Honor.
is here.
Well, I'm not him, but I represent him. I have not had any recent contact.
We'll wait for him.
You know, on the record for that?
No, we do not.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Tyler Grinnell, do you appear?
I believe that's Mr. Lee's client, Your Honor, and after speaking with Mr. Lee briefly about that, I don't believe he's had a recent contact with Mr. Grinnell. I'm not sure if he's shown up or not, so. Wait for Mr. Lee.
Put Mr. Lee on GPS 72, I see. Mr. Lee, did you speak with Mr. Grinnell?
Mr. Who?
Grinnell.
I have not had any contact with Mr. Fennell today, Your Honor. I have left several messages.
Well, it should have been warrant. Then I have Mr. Wilson in the jail.
That's great. Would it be possible to have a moment to speak with him?
Yes. On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jordan Michael Lewis, file number 16-024. I'm sorry, 02054 and 22-03199. Council appearance.
Jeff Bradowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
And Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Lewis.
Okay, Mr. Lewis, you can hear us, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have one really old file here. That's for a person informed of criminal investigation by police officer. And then we also have another file, domestic violence. How are we proceeding with these?
At this time, Your Honor, the people have made an offer that, and I believe I made that. So it would be for Mr. Lewis to plead to the file 22-03199 SM. That's the domestic violence file, as charged with 7694A if eligible. And the people would then dismiss the file 16-02054, Your Honor.
And I have discussed that offer with my client. At this time,
Final pre-trial January 9th at 8 a.m.
January 9th at 8 a.m. for final pretrial.
Yes, ma'am.
That's in person at the court, okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Jury trial set February 20th.
February 20th at 8 a.m. for jury trial.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, please talk to Mr. Wilson. DeQuandrick Jones, do we see him today? No, DeQuandrick? Guess we're a little early. We'll give DeQuandrick some more time.
Good morning. Who just logged in with the Motorola?
DeQuanti Jones.
Okay, thank you.
Jones is present now, okay. Oh, we had someone in the jail and see some residents. Okay. On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Mayo Lester Wilson, file number 23-03393, council appearance.
Jeff Brattos on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Mayor Wilson.
This is Mayo Wilson Jr., correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, today was the date and the time set for a pre-trial on one count of domestic violence. How are we proceeding?
At this time, Your Honor, the people have made an offer for Mr. Wilson to plead to an added count 2 of disorderly person jostling. People would then dismiss count 1. I'll leave that to Mr. Leader.
At this time, Your Honor, we would like to set the matter for a final pre-trial and trial.
Final trial, January 9th, 8 a.m.
Final pre-trial, January 9th at 8 a.m.
And jury trial, February 20th.
And jury trial will be February 20th at 8 a.m., both in person at the court. Your offer will expire at the time of the final pre-trial, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You have any questions?
Well,
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, thank you.
Okay, you're all set, sir.
thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. What was Mr. Hick put on? Okay, we'll reset. Okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus DeQuandrick Jones, file number 23-00055, council appearance.
Jeff Brattos on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Jones.
Okay, Mr. Jones, today's the date and the time set for a pre-trial on domestic violence. Was there an offer?
Yes, Your Honor. The offer at this time would be for Mr. Jones to plead to an added count 2 of disorderly person jostling. People would dismiss count 1.
Your Honor, at this time, we would ask that this matter be set for final pre-trial and trial.
Jury trial, February 20th at 8.
Okay, Mr. Jones, final pre-trial is gonna be January 9th in person at the court. And then your jury trial scheduled for February 20th in person at the court, and your offer will expire at your final pre-trial, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions today?
No, Your Honor.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all I have for the morning. Okay, give me 5 minutes and